Wow. Talk about a surprise. RB Leipzig, already out of the Champions League, pulls off their first ever win. Against Sporting CP, no less.
Yeah, you wouldn't think a team with nothing to play for would come out swinging like that. But hey, that's football for you, right?
Well, let's deep dive into these match reports
Mm-hmm.
and see what really happened, right?
Absolutely.
So let's talk Leipzig. I mean, they were already out of the competition,
Yeah,
but
but
what was driving them to play with, well, frankly, such intensity?
well, they were playing for pride, weren't they? I mean, nobody likes going out without a fight. And think about the fans,
That's true.
They deserved a good performance. And hey, Isho's goal early on, that definitely set the tone.
It did. It did. And then Rom nearly scored, but VAR stepped in.
Right.
Can you remind our listeners quickly how VAR works? I know we have a lot of new fans who are just now getting into the sport.
Yeah, sure. VAR, the video assistant referee, it's like having an extra set of eyes. The referee on the pitch can call up to the VAR team and they can review the footage, make sure there are no blatant missed calls, offsides, stuff like that.
Right.
And in this case, they saw that Rom was offside, so the goal didn't count.
Yeah, a bit of a bummer for Leipzig there.
Yeah. But hey, even without that goal, they were all over Sporting, especially early in the match. It was almost like they were the ones fighting for a playoff spot.
It really did feel that way. This all puts Sporting's new manager, Rui Borges, in a tough spot, right? His first Champions League match, and his team's getting outplayed by a team that's already eliminated.
No kidding. It's like a trial by fire, especially with Sporting CP battling for a playoff spot. A loss here against, well, a team that's already out, it's not a good look.
No, not at all. And he definitely felt the pressure because he made, what was it, a triple substitution in the second half?
Yeah. He brought in Gyökeres, among others,
Mhm.
trying to shake things up.
And speaking of Gyökeres, the guy is having a season. 18 goals already, he's on fire.
Yeah, he's a force to be reckoned with, isn't he? One of the top scorers in the league, without question.
And he scores almost as soon as he comes on, ties the game up for Sporting. It felt like, that was the turning point.
Oh, for sure. It was like somebody flipped a switch, and all of a sudden, Sporting had all the momentum.
Right. But then Leipzig, they hit right back. Poulsen, off the bench, scores the winning goal. Boom!
Just like that. Unbelievable.
Seriously, what a wild turn of events.
It shows you, doesn't it? They weren't messing around. They were down, but they weren't out. And that goal by Poulsen, man, that was pure determination right there.
Absolutely. So we've got Leipzig defying expectations,
Yeah.
Sporting's playoff hopes taking a hit, and Borges, he's got his work cut out for him.
Oh, yeah. Big time. This match really proves that even when the stakes seem low, in football, anything can happen.
So true. So true.
And that's the beauty of it all, isn't it? It makes you wonder, is this a turning point for Leipzig? Or was this just a one-off? It's something to think about for sure.
Food for thought for our listeners, for sure. This match really had it all, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. We'll be back next week with a brand new match to break down.
See you then.